Breakfast Club, bitches! Bring it back. Bring it back, bring it back. Bring it back. Start Monday off right. You ready?
One more time, one more again.
Let's go! Good morning, USA! Yo, 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 yo. Good morning, Angela Yee.
Good morning, DJ Envy.
Charlagmane Tha God. Peace to the planet. What's happening? It's Monday!
Yes, it's Monday. How was everybody's weekend?
Nobody's really happy about Monday.
Nah, I'm happy. I'm happy to be at work. I'm happy to have a job.
The weekend wasn't long enough.
Nah, it's never long enough. Charlagmane, you were out in London?
Yeah, I went to London. I went across the pond for the weekend.
Are you jet lagged?
A little bit. I had to host a party at this spot called Club K in Hounslow, New Jersey. It was a good time, man.
New Jersey.
Not New Jersey. What did I say?
Hounslow, New Jersey.
Jesus Christ, I'm
really never New Jersey and London?
Wow.
Hounslow.
Never heard of that area.
Hounslow in London. It's in West London, man.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, salute to my dog, DJ Obi. He brought me out there. Salute to Tim Westwood. I was on his show this weekend.
Okay.
My man Cole joined in the morning. He does the breakfast show in London.
Okay.
Yeah.
The breakfast show.
Yeah, so it's their morning show. It's the breakfast show.
No, shout out to them.
Yeah. It's a good time, though. London showed me a good time, man.
You out there spilling that English tea?
I did have tea. I did have some tea.
Okay.
And you got to dunk something in the tea. Some type of cookie. I did all of that.
Like a biscuit?
It was a biscuit, but it's not really a biscuit. It's not like the N-word cookie that we eat over here. It's
Not
like
chocolate chips, not
it's
chewy
like
chocolate chips.
biscotti.
It's like chocolate. It is chocolate in it. It's like
really?
two
it's like a biscuit.
wafers with chocolate in the middle. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, me and Yee Friday, we were on a hornblower cruise.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah.
It was popping.
Yeah.
Randomly enough, I have to go on another one of those this Friday.
Okay.
With Wiz Khalifa performing.
Oh, all right. Well, hopefully, yeah. All right.
Wiz Khalifa on a cruise?
Yeah, it's like a boat ride.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would call it a cruise. Well, I guess it's a cruise.
Now, let me see.
That would be a reefer blowing cruise, not the horn blower.
Now, yesterday, shout to everybody out that came to the Queens Classic. They have like this Queens Day in the hood where everybody comes out and plays. It's usually the DJs for the versus promoters. And it was a great event. A lot of people came out there yesterday. It was just a lot of fun. And then after I went to Ball Up. Now, Ball Up used to be, I guess, you know how and one was all the tricks that all the basketball players do all the tricks? I guess they don't have and one anymore. It's now Ball Up. So they had this huge thing. The Professor, Bone Collector, all these different Ball Up athletes that play. It was an amazing thing. If they ever come to your city, it's not the NBA, it's not the WNBA, it's not the Globetrotters. It's a great event to take your kids. It was sold out. I had an amazing time. I don't understand how they don't fight. I mean, they're throwing balls off each other's faces, paws. That just sounds all the way crazy. But I had a great time at the Ball Up event. Shut up. Shut up.
Anybody throw any balls in your face?
No balls in my face. Let's get the show cracking. Front page news, pop it off. What we talking about?
Yes, we are going to talk about the dad in Daytona Beach, Florida. He called 911. He caught somebody sexually abusing his son, beat him up, and then called 911.
Oh, I saw that picture. Absolutely. Round of applause for that part.
Yes, give him a round of applause. He definitely should have.
Funny thing is, I know somebody that looks like the guy that got beat up after he got beat up now.
With the lumps on his face?
Yes, sir.
Damn it, man. He should have got his ass whooped.
Do I know him too?
I don't know. You might.
All right, we'll tell you all that.
I think I know him.
We'll tell you all that when we come back. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlagmane Tha God. We are the Breakfast Club. Back to the work week. Now in sports, football starts today for me, but for everybody else, it starts usually this week. Everybody start reporting to training camp.
That's right. The Dallas Cowboys 2014-15 Super Bowl run starts now, baby. Let's go.
So the Giants report to training camp. Now, let's talk about this dad. His dad to beat this guy senseless.
Yes, this was in Daytona Beach, Florida, and apparently he called 911. This happened early Friday morning to report that he found someone sexually abusing his 11-year-old son.
Jesus
now,
Christ.
Once he found him, and by the way, it was an 18-year-old Raymond Frolander, and he was a friend of the family. He had been watching the son since he was a lot younger. When he found him, he beat him up until he was nice and knocked out. Here's the 911 call.
I just walked in and found a grown man molesting, and I got him in a bloody puddle for you right now, officer. Curled in the fetal position in a puddle of blood on my floor, and I loved him up until 15 minutes ago. He is nice and knocked out on the floor for you. I drug him into the living room. Send him an ambulance. He's going to need one.
That guy, I like that father. Round of applause for that dad right there, man.
The father said he came home and the look on Frolander's face made him think that something was wrong. And then Frolander's pants fell down to his ankles and he saw exposed genitals. And he said Frolander said, yes, I'm guilty. And he had been, I guess, abusing his 11-year-old son for some years now.
He had that, I just swallowed a canary look, but actually he just swallowed a little boy, and he paid dearly for it.
He definitely did.
I like the fact he didn't kill him, too. Just beat him to a pulp and then let him go to jail.
He said he loves his God, and that's the only reason he didn't.
Thank God, boy, because most fathers out there probably would have killed that guy. Now, guy dies for being choked by the police. Now, explain that a little bit.
This is in Staten Island, and apparently the chokehold, by the way, your police are not allowed to use a chokehold. But they confronted him for selling illegal cigarettes. That's when Eric Garner, who was 350 pounds, raised his hands in the air. He was being a show of passive defiance. But the officers still tackled him to the ground in a chokehold and rolled him onto his stomach. He was saying, I can't breathe, I can't breathe. You can hear the audio right here. Later on, he was declared dead at a nearby hospital. Apparently, he had asthma. And he had a heart attack en route to the hospital.
Well, you got to prosecute those cops to the fullest extent of the law. And not the I'm a police officer privilege type of prosecution. They should be stripped of their badges and charged with cold-blooded murder like they were civilians. Period.
Absolutely.
And absolutely. If cops actually face the same consequences that civilians would face in that situation, I don't think they'd be so quick to do dumbass stuff like that.
And there was a whole crowd of people around, which is crazy. That's why they have video footage of it. And he had his hands in the air. He wasn't trying to do anything. He wasn't resisting. Nothing. So
they probably
completely unnecessary.
They probably seen the size of him and decided to tackle him, which was a stupid decision. I think a lot of times police need to go back to training. Like every once in a while, we need to go back to training, whether it's our job, whether, driving, whatever it may be. Police need to go back to training because they shouldn't have tackled that guy and choked that guy like that.
And all of this because he was selling Lucy cigarettes.
For Lucy's, for cigarettes, $1
It's not like he was doing some type of violent crime.
He had no weapon, right?
No weapon.
And the police weren't in no type of danger.
No danger. No threat.
Script their badges. This civilian is now charged with cold-blooded murder. Simple and plain.
Okay, well, that is your front page news.
That's right. All right, now tell them why you're mad. If you're upset, you need to vent. 800-585-1051. Maybe somebody pissed you off. Maybe you're having a bad morning. Maybe you had a bad weekend. Whatever it may be. 800-585-1051. Call us right now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Hey, yo, good morning. This is Mad Rap. I'm gonna tell you why, man. I'm mad because I hung out in the club last night, and there was so many good girls in there. Yo, for real, we don't need none of y'all good girls in the club. We need loose girls, we need drunk girls, we need sloppy girls, we need girls that's just gonna go away. We don't need none of y'all nice girls in there. Go home. Go away. Talk about it. And tell me why you mad. Breakfast Club, for real.
Hello, who's this?
Young Josh, what's up, family?
Oh, my God.
Young Josh, what's good?
How do you get through every morning, Josh?
You know I had to hit y'all up. That's because I be on it. I be watching y'all show and everything. I'm on it. I'm y'all number one fan.
Josh, why do you like pain so much?
Why do I like what?
Pain.
Oh, pain. Why do I don't like pain. What are you talking about?
Because you call up here every morning to rap. We tell you you're whack, but you keep calling.
Cuz I don't accept that. I know how good I am. I keep coming, you dig?
Oh,
I got it, Josh. Rap. Hurry up.
All right, check it. Work on the stove like a pot of food. We follow our dreams. We don't follow rules. We follow guap. After that, we follow thoughts. Stop playing with me, trick. Are you gonna come or not? You a freaking thought, and I'm freaking hot. If you loaded, send a freaking shot.
Hold on.
Whips in and smoking. Don't make it what it's not. She horny. I give her the finger like Matumbo blocks.
Josh, those dreams you was talking about following, F your dreams, dog.
Damn it, man.
F your dreams.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Elise.
Elise, tell them why you mad.
Good morning, Elise.
Good morning. I am mad because grown men are touching these little kids thinking that it is okay. Like, find someone that's your own age that is interested in you.
Right. Well, they have something wrong with them.
They have a sickness.
Disgusting people.
I never understood the mentality of pedophiles. Like, I don't
Thank goodness.
What do you look at? How can you look at a little child and be like, oh, that's sexy?
It's so disgusting.
That's disgusting. I'm glad he got his ass whooped.
Yes, I'm so happy.
I can understand bestiality more than being a pedophile.
All right,
I can't understand that.
Well, that's because you had that.
No, I have not done that. But I'm just saying.
You have. You had that puppy licking your...
At least animals are older than you, or your age.
No, I can't understand none of that. Hello, who's this?
It's Mike from Jersey.
Mike, tell him why you mad.
Mad because all weekend I've been working on my sister-in-law's car, and now I got to go to work. And it's just a crappy weekend, man. And car fell over. I was working with my father-in-law as well. We're lucky we didn't get killed this weekend.
Well, at least you got a job. At least you didn't die.
Yeah, man. All right. Have a good day.
All right. Tell them why you're mad. 800-585-1051. If you're upset, you need to vent. Call us right now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Hey, yo, this is Mad Rapper. Good morning, yo, for real. I'm gonna tell you why I'm mad. For real, man. Hey, yo, my girl keep coming home smelling like Polo Cologne. So, like, that ain't for girls. Like, I know something's going on, for real. Like, I'm heated about that. And I need y'all to tell me why y'all mad. Why you mad? On the Breakfast Club, for real.
Your boy Dre, tell him why you mad.
Yo, I'm mad because, you know, as a race, we done made so many strives to be better in the world. And it's just sad that, you know, racism has gone into now to meet police stations with cops, you know, with this young man getting killed or getting choked out.
Time out. How old are you? When is this new? When did this become a new phenomenon that you just found out about?
No, it's not that I just found out about it. It's just amazing how now it's really out in the open in the surface, because I heard what you said, Charlagmane, earlier, that they need to be stripped of their badges. But you know and I know that's not going to happen.
I know.
And it's sad.
I know.
It's sad.
It is very sad.
Interesting. Well, feel better, bro. Hello, who's this?
This is Anthony.
Anthony, tell him why you mad.
I'm mad because every day I'm seeing another black man get killed. It's crazy because the law is just letting them kill us, and we ain't doing nothing about it.
What are you talking about? What is this in reference to?
This is in reference to old boys selling the squares and getting choked to death for it. It's ridiculous. It's crazy.
Hey, listen, we should be outraged about that, but let's also be outraged about the 40 people that were shot in Chicago this weekend. It wasn't police that was shooting them. It was us. Okay, let's keep everything in perspective here.
That's what I was about to say next. I don't know whether to be scared of the cops or my brothers. It's 50-50 nowadays.
There we go. Now we talking. We always like to look at the law and what the government officials are doing to us, but we don't never like to point out what we're doing to each other. Let's keep everything in perspective here.
Hello, who's this?
Vero, this Slim from Florida.
Slim, tell him why you mad.
Man, I'm mad. I wish y'all was here so I could bet Charlagmane on them bum Cowboys. Y'all going 7-9 this year, no playoffs.
Man, if I could reach you this phone, I'd slap the out you, boy. Don't you ever disrespect my Dallas Cowboys, okay?
Y'all been 8-8 and 9 and 7 and 9. Y'all ain't been to the playoffs in 3-4 years.
So what? I am a delusional Dallas Cowboys stan, okay?
Homo.
We're going to win the Super Bowl this year.
Damn it, man.
And I'm a Romo-sexual.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, Josh, what's going on? I was trying to tell y'all why I'm mad, man.
Why are you mad?
Why you mad, Josh?
I'm mad because I feel like a lot of these other cats that get up on here talking about they mad about their rap career, and then y'all give them a chance to spit something. You spit some garbage, man.
You want to spit something?
You're just going to be another guy, another notch in the long line of garbage.
Yeah, man, I feel you and I understand, man, but check it, man. I just want to give 1 second to just let y'all hear something real.
Go ahead, go.
I said, man, listen. I tell them check it as I record, hit the deck with my perspective, neglected, gonna regret it.
You can shut the hell up right now. We don't want to hear that 1980s for you. Sound real stupid. You need to sit down.
Let him
Get shot
do
with an arrow by
verse.
We heard enough. Tell them why you're mad. 800-585-1051. Yee.
Yes. We're going to talk about Floyd Mayweather versus T.I. and Tiny. Now, he had a press conference and he said something that people may have misinterpreted or may not.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if I should give Floyd Mayweather donkey today, but I can't tell exactly what he said.
All right, but we'll investigate that during Rumor Report.
All right, that's up next. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Yes, that's 2 on. Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlagmane Tha God. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get into the rumors. Floyd Mayweather, well, he said some crazy stuff during a press conference.
Listen up. All the guys. The Rumor Report. Guys. With Angela Yee. It's the Rumor Report. The Breakfast Club.
Yes, so Floyd Mayweather was at a press conference, and someone in the audience screamed out, "What about T.I.?" And listen to Floyd's response to that question. Okay, so if you couldn't understand what was said, he said,
I was smashing
what about
his chick.
the B? And then he said he thinks I was effing his B.
I was smashing his chick, basically. I mean, that's what it sounds like he said. He put on Instagram that he didn't say that.
Now, on Instagram, Floyd Mayweather wrote, at the press conference, I said he thinks I was effing his B. I did not say I was effing his B. I've never been with Tiny sexually. I respect her situation, and I think she's a good person. I would never disrespect a marriage. Mayhem on September 13th. Let's hear it again and see if you hear the he thinks part.
I think you said he was effing his beat. That's what I think. I didn't hear
But he said he said it off the mic.
I was watching the video. You was on the mic. How you on the mic but say something off the mic?
All right, well, both T.I. and Tiny have kind of responded in a way. Tiny said that she's never had sexual relations with Floyd, and she thinks that he spoke out at that press conference just to get revenge because at the BET Awards on the red carpet, he tried to get her attention, and she ignored him, and that video footage was circulating. And T.I. simply said, I hope he is enjoying himself. God bless him.
I just think Floyd Mayweather should be smarter than that, man. You got to know how to duck those questions. See what I did there? I said duck those questions. Because he's the best. Y'all don't get it. But he got to know how to duck those kind of questions. He probably
was feeling extra hype. Everybody was going crazy when he said it, you know.
You better stop playing with a man's wife. I know that much. Especially somebody like that little light-skinned crazy guy named T.I., okay?
They're saying that Floyd is getting all this extra security. He's a little concerned.
Hey.
Who, Floyd?
Yeah.
Floyd already got like 15 security guards when he walks around.
I don't know.
Listen, you could be the greatest defensive fighter of all time, but ain't nothing stopping no chopper action.
No.
I give Mayweather one bullet, though. He can dodge one bullet. He's that good a defensive fighter. I give him one bullet.
Now let's talk about Apollo from Real Housewives of Atlanta. He's trying to get less time. Now, we told you he's getting 8 years. He's been sentenced to 8 years. But he's agreed to do a 500-hour intense drug treatment program during his sentence because he had a DUI at one point. So that's why he's eligible for that. So we'll see if we get an even earlier release, but he still has to pay $1.9 million back to his victims. So that is Apollo's situation. And it looks like his marriage isn't going to last through this either, being that his wife, Phaedra, did not even show up to his sentencing, and he said it's kind of a wrap for that.
Damn it, man.
And also, Meek Mill requested to get out of jail early. That request was rejected already. It was submitted through his lawyers. And he's asking for a hearing to learn why his jailing is constitutional. Why can't he even get that? But that's it. He's going to have to file a request to his lawyers that will have to go to a higher level judge to try to override the original judge's
Why his jailing is constitutional?
Yeah. He's trying to say that he didn't get advance notice of the previous infractions. And therefore, he should have never been put in jail.
Oh, so the PO was never telling him that you were in jeopardy of violating,
right?
Basically. Oh, okay.
Thank you, Charlagmane. We can tell you've been on probation.
Yes, I have. For a long, long time.
And that is your Rumor Report. I'm Angela Yee.
Thank you, Miss Yee. Now, next hour, of course, it's Monday, so we have the decision. We'll help a relationship out. It's, you know, people come up here, they have problems, and we try to just help their problems out.
No, we don't. We try to make them as bad as possible for entertainment purposes.
We don't.
Yes,
That's not true.
We're rating whores here.
And up next, we got front page news, so don't go anywhere. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. That's main chick kidding. Morning, everybody. It's DJ MB, Angela Yee, Charlagmane Tha God. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get into some front page news now. Football starts today for me. The Giants report to training camp, and all week long, your favorite football teams report to training camp.
That's right. Let's talk about those Dallas Cowboys, baby. Our 2014-15 Super Bowl run starts now.
You believe that?
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
I got faith in my squad.
I've
always had faith in my squad.
We go through this every year.
You don't believe
And so
that.
what?
Now, let's talk about
By the end of the year, it's quiet.
I'm going to talk now while I got the chance. While we still undefeated.
You guys are undefeated. You're right. Now, let's talk about this dad that beat up a guy that was molesting his son.
Yes, a father in Daytona Beach, Florida, called 911. This happened early Friday morning. He reported that he found someone sexually abusing his 11-year-old son. It was 18-year-old Raymond Frolander. Now, here is the 911 call that the father placed.
I just walked in and found a grown man molesting, and I got him in a bloody puddle for you right now, officer. Curled in the fetal position in a puddle of blood on my floor, and I loved him up until 15 minutes ago. He is nice and knocked out on the floor for you. I drug him into the living room. Send him an ambulance. He's going to need one.
Now, according to the father, when he came home, the look on Frolander's face made him think that something was wrong. Then Frolander's pants fell down to his ankles and nothing else needed to be said when he exposed his genitals. The 11-year-old victim told authorities that Frolander had performed oral sex on him and instructed the boy to fondle him. The boy told authorities that Frolander began abusing him a few years ago, and Frolander did tell the police, I'm guilty.
Man, listen, I pray that, you know, my daughter's 6. I hope she tells me something like that immediately. Don't let something like that continue on for a few years. Please.
Absolutely.
Kids, you do not have to keep that a secret. Tell your parents immediately. So that your father can beat that person and make him look like a SpongeBob SquarePants character, too.
And you don't have to worry about it anymore.
Jesus Christ.
He's in jail now, clearly. Okay.
All right. Now, a guy dies for being choked out by the police.
This was in Staten Island, and Eric Garner was killed. He was taken into police custody in Staten Island. They're saying that he was selling loosies, you know, single cigarettes. You're not allowed to do that. It's illegal. Now, Eric Garner, when confronted by the police, raised both his hands in the air, just an act of passive defiance, but the officers put him in a chokehold and pulled him to the sidewalk, rolled him onto his stomach, and you can hear him saying, I can't breathe, I can't breathe. Listen to this. He was crying, and he was at a point motionless on the ground. He was declared dead at a nearby hospital. En route to the hospital, he suffered a heart attack and passed away. He was 350 pounds, and he suffered from asthma as well.
That's so crazy.
You got to prosecute those cops to the fullest extent of the law, and not the I'm the police officer privilege, type of prosecution. They should be stripped of their badges and charged with cold-blooded murder. Period.
Absolutely.
Yes, that chokehold tactic, by the way, is prohibited by the NYPD. They're not even allowed to do that, so it is illegal.
I think they need to go back to training. I think a lot of police officers, they should. I don't know if they do. They should have to make them go back to training every couple of years. Just like if you work at a job, you have to go back to training. Or you do anything, you have to retrain.
Every year, we got to go through some type of training.
Every year, they should go back to training, especially with that chokehold.
And not only that, if cops actually face the same consequences that civilians would face in that situation, they wouldn't be so quick to do dumb stuff like that. They do stuff like that because they know 9 times out of 10 they can get away with.
Well, it's very sad. He has 6 children. He was married, 43 years old. What a terrible way.
Mm-hmm. All right. And that's front page news. When we come back, we have the decision. That's when we either help somebody's relationship or people could come up here with problems.
We like problems.
And we try to solve their problems.
Problems are better for rating.
When we come back, we're going to get that
Problems make Twitter tweet.
And don't go anywhere. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Here's Trey Songz. Nana. That was More Money, More Problems. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlagmane Tha God. We are the Breakfast Club. It's Monday, so it's decision time. Who do we have here, Yee?
Yes, we have Alisa, am I saying that right?
Yes, Alisa.
¿Qué pasa?
I'm all right.
Chipotle.
Just waiting to have this conversation.
Chipotle.
That's not.
It's Chipotle.
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 Is that Mexican? That's Mexican.
All right, Alisa, tell us why you're here today.
The pepper sorry.
I'm here today because I'm fed up with this girl, this disgusting girl.
She's sleeping with your man?
No, my brother.
Your brother?
Or she was sleeping with my brother.
So why do you care? It's not like you're sleeping with your brother.
I care because this is the last time I have a girl getting my brother in trouble. She's crazy.
How is she crazy?
She's a psycho. She thinks that they're in a relationship when they're not. She makes up stories, and just recently she almost got him arrested, and that's my brother. I love him, and I need the world to know not to mess with this girl.
Hold on. Are you sure? Alberto's actually on the phone. Alberto, you there?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Alberto, what's up with this girl? What's her name?
¿Qué pasa?
Oh, my God. Yaritza.
Yeah, okay,
Yaritza.
so
Yo-yo.
you definitely smashed her, though, right?
Definitely smashed her.
Yes.
This is true. I definitely did smash her.
You probably lied to her and said, hey, you're my girlfriend. We're together.
No. It wasn't even like that. It was only one time. I met her at a gay party in the Heights.
Okay.
And this girl's body was like, she had this Brazilian body. I was feeling the World Cup spirit.
Brazilian body? What is a Brazilian body?
Brazil didn't win, by the way.
Yeah, they lost.
Secondly, when I saw her, I thought she was completely normal. We exchanged numbers, and then one day she comes to my place. We have a couple of drinks, we smash, and the next day I wake up and I'm like, I got to go to work. She's like, okay, cool, I'll wait for you here in my place.
Uh-oh.
Did you let her wait?
No. And she got really upset. She stormed back in my room, locked the door, locked me out of my own room. I was a half hour late for work until she came out completely fine, smiling, happy, saying, baby, don't worry, just call me later and we'll talk about it.
She's tired of guys doing that to her, smashing her and then telling her to leave. That's happened to her before. She got fed up.
And women have feelings too. You sleep with a woman, did you tell her anything crazy during sex?
Did you kiss her in the mouth?
Did you make her feel like you were in love?
Did you wear a condom?
Berto, you need to tell them how she almost got you arrested, because that's my deal right now.
A couple of days later, I'm missing stuff from my house.
Uh-oh.
After she had left from that one time.
She stole from you now?
She's a thief.
That's right. She gave you a little box and she took something from you. You took something from her, she took something from you.
Damn.
Yeah, but she took my drawers. I'm missing my watch.
Your dog.
Watch out for that. She's wearing my
drawers? She took your panties?
Underwear.
You never stole panties from a girl house after you smashed? Why she can't steal your drawers?
That's disgusting.
No, that's not normal.
I don't know. You guys are, I don't like the way y'all treating this girl.
No, but Berto, tell her about the arrest.
Yeah, what happened with the arrest, man?
So I'm going home one day, and she's waiting for me outside my apartment.
Uh-oh.
Of course, I played it back. I haven't called her in a while, hoping she'd get the hint, maybe we'd move on like a normal person.
Okay, so you cut her off.
She's yelling at me in front of my house, in front of my neighbors, in front of my friends. I'm trying to keep it calm.
Well, how many times did you sleep with her? Just once?
Just one time.
Yeah, but you guys don't understand. This bitch is crazy.
No, your brother probably got butt naked, kissed her in the mouth, didn't wear a condom, and told her he loved her, and that's why she's turned out like that.
No, it didn't wouldn't even go that far, honestly.
Were
like,
you in the bedroom with her?
I know the story. That's my own brother, and he told me everything I
But
needed
you know
to
what?
know.
I think we need to talk to Yaritza and see what she has to say.
Well, Yaritza's outside, so
Please
Alberto,
bring
we're going to
this
put you on hold. Now, is your name Alicia or Aleka?
Alisa.
Alisa, all right.
Aleka?
I'm sorry.
I can't pronounce none of y'all names, so I'm just going to refer to y'all as her, and him. Okay?
So, Lisa, we're going to take you out the room.
All right.
And we're going to bring her in here. She thinks she's here to mend things with your brother, and then we're going to try to get to the bottom of this, all right?
You better keep her far from me, though.
You ain't going to do nothing.
That's our brother we talking about.
What's her name? Which one are you? Alisa.
I'm fed up. What?
You ain't going to do
No,
nothing.
just wait for it.
Don't hype it up.
Show me your
Don't hype
blade.
it up.
Show me your razor. If you really Spanish, show me your blade.
Oh, my goodness. All right, we'll get her in here when we come back. Don't go anywhere. It's The Decision. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Here's Iggy Azalea with Fancy. We're back. It's Iggy Azalea with Fancy. Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV Angela Yee, Charlagmane Tha God. We are the Breakfast Club. It's decision time. Now, we have a young lady here. Now, explain who's in here. Yee?
Yaritza, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good morning, Yatters. How are you?
I'm good. It's Yaritza.
Okay.
All right, so you were dating this guy, Alberto. I saw all the pictures of you guys together.
Yes.
Okay, and so what ended up happening?
Well, like, you know, we met and we just have this really great connection and, you know, we're just perfect together and I've been, you know, trying to patch things up. It's been
But what
difficult.
happened?
Well, I think somebody's been trying to talk to him and convince him that, you know, we're not meant to be together, but we're so meant to be together.
They say you're kind of crazy. That's what they say.
And why are you breathing so hard, yard work? What's the problem?
I don't know. I mean, you know, I haven't seen him and I'm trying to, like, you know, I want things to work and
Listen,
we're just perfect together.
Don't say you know again, please.
I'm sorry?
No more you know. Okay, Yardbird?
All right, well,
okay, Yattered, whatever the girl's name is.
Well, we're going to try to mend this, okay?
Yeah, I'm just, like, really nervous and excited and want to talk to Alberto and just...
He did say that you were a little crazy, just so you know.
No, I think that's just whoever's talking to him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Alberto, crazy's here.
We're going to work it out for you, Yonkers. Don't even worry about it.
You are a crazy bitch.
Oh,
leave me alone. Leave me alone.
What are you talking about? Like, why are you saying that? Well, what do you mean? Wait a second. Like, I thought we had something so perfect. Why are you talking like that?
You have my watch on right now?
Yes, she is wearing your watch.
She is wearing a watch.
What you said that I can borrow it. I wanted something like so I can remember you by. Like, what are you? Why are you saying this?
He said you stole his watch.
Yeah.
I didn't. No, I didn't.
Come on, English now. None of this Telemundo stuff now.
Why? No, look, just calm down. Maybe you're going through something, but like, no, that was a misunderstanding.
You left like 18 voicemails.
No, it's just he wasn't listening to me, and I just was trying to get his attention. And
so you called the police?
He shrugged me off, and
I don't know how to speak in Rooney. I don't know your language.
Now listen,
You need to be put on blast.
Yardage, you know when you call the police on the guy.
It is Yaritza, and we were talking, and it just got loud, and it was just a misunderstanding. It was an accident. I didn't mean to call the cops.
Albert, how was Yearbook's box?
What?
How was the box? How was the box on Yearbook?
Her name is Yaritza.
The whole point here is, Yaritza,
It wasn't worth it.
I think that Alberto doesn't want to be with you anymore, and he feels like you're stalking him.
He
so he went
doesn't know what he's talking about. He has people talking in his ear because when we were together, we shared something magical, and we're perfect together. And he's just tripping right now. He doesn't know what he's saying.
He said the boxes are CSC. He said it's so-so.
You don't want a straight jacket on, Rooney.
No, he wasn't calling me loca when we did it the first time, so I don't know what he's talking
the first
about.
time, so y'all have had sex more than once. Albert's lying to us.
I don't know. You know,
you don't know?
What?
I thought I was here to patch. It's Yaritza, okay?
You're crazy.
Like, get my name right. Yaritza.
Okay, Yapping.
Well, you know, Alberto's sister also.
You know what? I don't appreciate this. I thought we were here to work things out because we're happy with each other, and I don't know who he's speaking to, and you guys just don't understand.
Yogurt.
Like,
Calm down, Yogurt.
It's Yaritza.
Calm down, Yogurt.
It's Yaritza.
Everybody quiet down.
Yaritza, we have somebody else that would like to talk to you. She wants to really mend things.
Who?
His sister, Alicia.
We gonna see how crazy
I don't know
you
his sister.
Alicia.
Hey, Yoga. Here we go.
Blind bitch, I've been waiting for this moment.
Yeah.
You need to get out of my face. Alberto, who is this woman? Berto. It's my
Take the watch.
That's the watch. That's the watch. That's the watch.
Give me that.
That's the watch.
Yeah, Yoga. Yeah, Yoga.
Alberto.
There you go. There you go, y'all. How you say world star in Spanish? How you say world star in Telemundo? Mundo Australia.
Ain't no. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy Angela Yee. Charlagmane Tha God. We are the Breakfast
Y'all just cause fights and then just keep your life going for the day.
Yes, that's what we do.
Goodness.
Hey, let's talk about T-Pain not having a follow-up song yet, though. Who does he think he is?
But the song is still rocking. We're still playing this song.
Yeah,
though.
the song's still pretty big.
Yeah, but you're supposed to come out with an album or something. This is kind of like
He
T-Pain.
is coming out with an album. He just had an album listening.
Man, might be too late for that, unless you got something else in the stash.
What is your problem with T-Pain?
I have no problem with T-Pain.
First he was done, Future took over, then he came back with a song.
Yes.
Then you complained because he wouldn't come up here to see you when he was in town. And now you're saying he needs a follow-up song.
Okay.
And then you're saying...
You're a DJ.
I am a DJ.
You've been in this game for a long time.
Correct, sir.
Does T-Pain need a follow-up song?
Of course.
Well,
Okay.
everybody always needs that.
Is T-Pain kind of missing the moment with this record?
Of course.
Okay, that's all I'm saying.
But then everybody else said they're still playing it.
Yeah, they're still playing the record. But T-Pain called Charlagmane personally, asked Charlagmane for a favor, and Charlagmane turned him down.
What favor was it?
He wanted to perform. You remember?
Oh, talking about, first of all, there's a show that we do called Powerhouse. Okay. I was all for him performing.
No,
all
he
the
wasn't.
powers that be here, this was like last December, they were like, no, T-Pain don't have nothing going on. I said, okay. And now this record is popping. That's the nature of the business, dog. Every artist goes through it. Artists, they're up, then they're down. Just like that record says. And when they're up, we love you. When you're down, hey, man, see you tomorrow.
You guys have no loyalty, man.
And loyalty in the business? In this industry?
Oh, okay. I'm sure Pain got another record. Now you.
And if he does, he'll be performing at Powerhouse this year.
My goodness.
Yeah, Charlagmane was in London.
He was in London over the weekend, right?
Yes, I was. Salute to everybody.
Did you spend a lot of money?
Did I spend a lot of money?
Did you say London block?
No.
Why would he say that?
I don't know.
I didn't spend a lot of money, actually. I turned $250 into some pounds. Forgot how much it was.
It's probably about, let me guess, maybe about 150.
Yeah, I came back with about 30 pounds. So I didn't spend no money. I had to host a party out there at this spot called Club K. So, yeah, it was cool. I did my man Tim Westwood show. Tim Westwood.
It was an 8-hour party you did? I seen a fly. I said 8 hours.
It was an 8-hour party. I was in there for like 4. When I left the club.
4 hours?
When I left the club, it was daytime. Hadn't done that in a long time. Yeah.
On a day party.
It was a good time. My dog DJ Frosty was out there spinning.
Okay.
Man, it was a good time, man.
It was like South Carolina and London.
It was like South Carolina and London. You know what the biggest song in the club was?
What?
Bobby Shmurda, Hot N-Word. Biggest song in the club in London.
That's dope.
All them UK guys doing the Shmoney dance.
The Shmoney dance? Okay.
Really?
Yes.
And now Bobby Shmurda has a deal.
Yeah, with Epic Records.
Epic Records.
The internet has made the world a very small place, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, that's good.
If there used to be 6 degrees of separation, it might be 1 now.
Well, I was at
That's
my
good for
friend,
music.
he bought a house, and everybody was doing the Shmoney dance at the cookout.
Your friend who bought the house was doing the
my
money
boy
dance?
Kaiser.
Kaiser can do the money dance? I would pay to see Kaiser do the money dance.
I might have some video footage.
Nice, okay.
Kaiser take his glasses off, he do the money dance because he can't see where he walking. So it look like he's doing the Shmoney dance.
We got rumors coming up.
Yeah, we are going to talk about this whole T.I. and versus Floyd Mayweather situation some more. T.I. seems to be minding his business now, but I guess Floyd Mayweather still has some shots that he wants to throw at him. Also, Mace has made an announcement, okay? Mace, you know him as a rapper and also as a pastor.
Okay, we'll get into all that next. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlagmane Tha God. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, there's only a couple, I'm going to say, there's not too many people that can sing like Whitney Houston. We'll find out about some of them.
Listen up. It's just in. All the gossip. The Rumor Report. Gossip with Angela Yee. It's the Rumor Report. The Breakfast Club.
So, by now, I'm sure you know about the Whitney Houston movie that's going to be coming to Lifetime. And they can't use any real Whitney Houston audio. So they have Deborah Cox is actually going to be voicing the songs.
And who's Deborah Cox?
Deborah Cox is a singer. She had that song, How Did You Get Here? Nobody's Supposed to Be Here. You know.
Okay.
But she's a singer.
Okay.
She's a real singer.
We got to get over here for Throwback Thursdays one Thursday.
You know, and let's listen to what Deborah Cox sounds like. They have released some audio of her singing Whitney Houston, okay? Check it out.
That song I'm singing with me, so goodbye, please don't cry, we both know
What do you think?
She sounds good.
Yeah, she sounds good. I mean, it ain't Whitney, but yeah.
Well, you know, the family doesn't want the movie to come out, so they're not letting them use Whitney Houston's authentic tracks. So this is the next best thing for them, I guess.
I don't understand how they can put the movie out if the family don't want it to come out. Like, that makes no sense to me.
You could kind of make a movie about anybody you want to make it, just like you could write a book about anybody you want to write a book about. But if it's not authorized, you probably have a lot of issues getting any type of things that you might need. You know, getting like pictures and, you know, any type of video. And obviously they can't use the music. They can license it, I guess, from the, I don't know how it all works, but it's just not easy when the family doesn't want to be involved and they want to block it. All right, let's get back to Floyd Mayweather again. He had a press conference, and apparently he said some things about Tiny. He just will not let this go. Somebody in the audience asked him, what's up with T.I.? And here is Floyd Mayweather's response. He said, I was effing his B, but according to Floyd, he said he thinks I was effing his B. That's not what he really said.
Well, we must all be on hallucinogenic drugs because we ain't hear no he thinks.
I didn't hear a thinks either.
All right, well, that is your rumor report. I'm Angela Yee.
All right, thank you, Miss C. Charlagmane, who you giving that donkey to?
Well, let's dive deeper into this Floyd Mayweather T.I. situation. I think a donkey today is in order for Mr. Money Mayweather. Even though I respect him greatly, but donkey today doesn't discriminate.
Okay, we'll get into that next. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
I was born a donkey. It's the donkey of the day.
For the donkey of the day.
That's pretty funny.
Charlagmane the devil.
The Breakfast Club.
Yes, donkey of the day for Monday, July 21st goes to Floyd Money Mayweather, the champ. A man that I have tremendous respect for on a number of levels, but the donkey today doesn't discriminate. Now, we are all familiar with the T.I. Floyd Mayweather Tiny situation, right? Yeah. Turn their mics on, right? Right?
Yep.
Okay. Well, T.I. and Floyd Mayweather got into a little scuffle in a Fat Burger because T.I. done told Money May stay away from his wife. We all remember that, right?
Of course we do. How could we forget?
Okay. well, this weekend, a press conference for Mayweather versus Mike Donna 2 happened, and somebody yelled out, "What about T.I.?" And Money Mayweather responded with this. Hold up, wait a minute. Let's run that back one more time for those who might not have caught it. I effed his B. That's what I heard. Is that what you heard, Angela Yee?
I definitely heard that.
DJ Envy, is that what you heard?
That's what I heard.
Well, Floyd Mayweather put on Instagram, and I quote, I didn't say I effed his B. Money May said that he thought I was effing his B. Well, the whole world must be on a hallucinogenic drug because I think nobody heard Floyd Money Mayweather say he thinks. I didn't hear that. Did you hear that, Angela Yee?
I did not hear that.
I didn't hear no he thinks.
He said he was off the mic.
Yeah, DJ Envy, did you hear he thinks?
No, sir.
I ain't hear no he thinks, man. Floyd Mayweather, listen, you're the greatest defensive fighter of all time, but you have to learn to duck these T.I. and Tiny questions, dog. Not to mention you're a multi-millionaire athlete. I love T.I., but Floyd Mayweather, there's no reason for you to have beef with a rapper, okay? You never saw Mike Tyson beefing with Tupac. Michael Jordan wouldn't be getting into fights with Jay-Z in a hamburger spot. You got to understand what level you on as opposed to the people you choose to beef with on, okay? Not to mention, I don't care how many security guards you got or how much of a great defensive fighter you are. Anybody can get shot, all right? You're not bulletproof. Stop playing with that man's wife, okay? You're playing with that man's life. You're trying to knock that man's family hustle, and I don't care how great a defensive fighter you are. You can't duck no bullets, dog. In fact, as good as a defensive fighter Floyd Mayweather is, I'll give him one bullet. He'll be able to duck one bullet. But you ain't avoiding no chopper action, man, okay? None whatsoever. None. And you're dealing with T.I., a man who got a lot to lose, but not nearly as much to lose as you do. And if one thing we know about that man, Clifford Harris, he down to die about his. How many times has he told us that on numerous occasions?
Many times.
Yeah, you
on
right.
and off the mic.
You're right.
T.I. said he will die before he lets a man disrespect him.
We
okay?
believe him.
I absolutely believe Clifford Harris.
I believe him.
Leave that man and his wife alone. It's just not worth it. The fastest way to have a record of 46-1 is to keep playing games with another man's wife, especially T.I.'s. Give Floyd Mayweather Jr. the biggest hee-haw. Don't start thinking you're untouchable just because you're making $70 million a fight.
That's not nice to Tiny, too. He already has said that he hasn't done anything with her.
I thought he said he was wrong for calling her bitch
friend.
the first time.
Some people feel like this was in response to her dissing him on the red carpet at the BET Awards when he tried to get her attention and she ignored him.
And the Instagram post is so stupid. The video's right there. We got the video. We got the audio. We watch it. You did not say he thinks I was effing his wife. Oh, yeah, effing his wife.
Yeah, you almost, yeah, all right.
I thought I cursed.
Let's leave it alone. Thank you for
Like,
donking. Thank you for donking today,
The
sir.
word wife is not a curse, Charlagmane. So, you know.
Whoa, you sure?
All right, now, when we come back, Angela, you had a funny story. You said you were driving over the weekend.
Yes.
And what did you see?
There's a lot of activity in Brooklyn this weekend, and I saw a situation. I guess a woman was being, like, restrained by a man. He kind of pushed her. I was like, is he hitting her? Is he attacking her? Then a little bit further, I saw there was a guy standing there. His head was all bloody, and he was holding his head. I guess something must have happened. I don't know what went down. I just kept going. But then I said, man, was I supposed to call 911 and report that something happened?
You didn't.
I didn't, but it was also during the day. There was a lot of people around, so I figured somebody did it.
And you know what? That's a good question. Because several
And
times
I felt a little bad later.
I've seen some things, and I didn't call 911.
That's the problem.
You made your own citizen's arrest.
Should you call 911 when you see something crazy? I remember I called 911, a quick story. I called 911 one time. I see somebody laying in the street. And I called 911, hey, there's somebody laying in the street. Just want to tell you guys I'm on my way to the crib. Well, a guy died. 911 must have called me for at least 60 days straight about this incident, about was I there? Did I really hit the guy? And I said, you know what? I'm never going to call 911 and help anybody again.
No, it's your fault.
Not because they came to the crib. It was just a big mess. And I was like, I don't want to deal with this mess anymore for trying to help somebody. So 800-585-1051.
Guy died.
Should you call? I didn't hit him. He was just laying there. Should you call 911 when you see something crazy? Or should you just mind your business? What?
Hell yes, you call 911. What is wrong with you people? What is wrong with us?
1051. It's Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ MD, Angela Yee, Charlagmane Tha God. We are the Breakfast Club. Taking your phone calls, 800-585-1051. Should you call 911 when you see something crazy? Over the weekend, Yee was out and about, and what happened, Yee?
And I saw a man and a woman scuffling with each other on the street. It was like he was trying to restrain her, and she was trying to run away. I was like, is he holding her hostage? I don't know what's going on. But it was in the middle of the day. Then I drove a little further, and I saw a guy with his head bleeding, and he was just holding his head, and there was blood coming down. And I was like, wow.
It's not like a regular day in Brooklyn to me.
Yes, and so there was a lot of people out and about, so I was like, all right, I'm sure it's being handled.
So you didn't call 911?
I did not in that situation.
Now, see,
but I have called 911 previously.
And what happened?
Somebody got robbed at gunpoint, and I happened to see that, and I called 911, but I will say that they kept on calling me for like 2 weeks after.
So what? So it's a little harassment for helping somebody.
But in a situation like that, I would have called 911. It just depends.
They make you feel like you're guilty when you call 911, and that happened and hopefully it doesn't happen all the time. This is the only time I call 911. I seen somebody laying in the street on Queens Boulevard, and I was driving past. I seen him laying there, so I called 911. I said, hey, there's a guy laying there. I don't know if he's dead, if he's drunk, or what's going on with him, but he's laying here. I gave the block, and I took off. Didn't think anything about it. For the next, I swear, 30 days, every day I got a call. Well, did you see anything else? What happened? I don't know what happened. That's why I called you guys. And it was just annoying. And, I mean, they tried to get me to come in. They came by the job. It was just a million and one different things.
Listen, man, contrary to Public Enemy's popular opinion, I never thought 911 was a joke. 911 was a joke. Okay, us not calling 911 is one of the reasons so much BS goes on in the hood, because people think they can get away with it. Not calling 911 is part of that whole stop snitching, no snitching mentality that to me has ruined the hood. Because when you don't say something, the people that's doing all the BS stay on the street. So when you see something, you should say something.
But sometimes you just don't want to feel like a criminal yourself for trying to help out.
I don't feel like a criminal because I called 911. And I'm the person that people have called 911 on.
I think sometimes if I'm the only person around, I'll call 911. But if it's like a whole lot of people out and about,
somebody else will do it.
I think, yeah.
Why do you feel guilty if you're not guilty? That makes no sense to me.
Because they put you through hell. Like, you see an accident on the side of the road, you don't call 911. You be like, somebody else will call.
It's a damn shame we live in an era where people will pull out their phone and record it for World Star, but won't pull out their phone to call 911.
World Star ain't gonna call you back. 800-585-1051.
You for World Star's not gonna keep calling you.
Right? Hello, who's this?
Baby Keith.
Okay, Baby Keith. Do you call 911 when you see something crazy happen?
Definitely.
Explain to me. What you seen one morning?
It was a car like sitting in the middle of the street, like, and it's a park on Glenwood Shoals Park. It was just sitting there. So I called the police, like, I don't know what's going on. And then I heard my dogs barking really, really loud, like in my backyard.
So what happened was somebody had stole the car, and they were hiding in the woods behind my house.
Okay, well, that was a smart reason. That was a smart thing.
Yeah, I think you should, yeah.
Hello, who's this?
Demetrius.
Demetrius, should you call 911 when you see something crazy happen?
Nah, I learned my lesson a long time ago. Not even me and my people. So, got a little liquor store about a block and a half away. I was on the block chilling on the steps, and around like 1:30, 2 in the morning, I see like 5, 6 jokers running from the liquor store this way. Ended up somebody got poked up, and my man's car, I said, yo, don't call, man, don't call. And he called. So the boys came through, like I say, for like a good 30 days straight. They were up and down the block asking questions like, did you see the perpetrator? Like, we didn't see anything, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a hassle, it's a headache, and especially where you live.
So would you do it again?
Would I do it again? Well, it depends on the circumstances, you know what I'm saying? Honestly, it's all depending on where you live at, you know what I'm saying? It's like everybody in the block is nosy, and I just, you know what I'm saying? I'm not that type of dude that's, it's not even my problem. It depends if it's a life and death situation, you know what I'm saying?
All right, thank you, bro.
All right, brother.
Hello, who's this?
Yeah, this is Rich.
Rich, should you call 911 when you see something crazy happen?
Nope.
Why not?
Nope, because I lived in East Orange, and I was parking my car, and there was a body laying there, and I called 911. Well, make a long story short, 2 weeks later, I got called into the precinct, and they was questioning me, and then they said my Jeep fit a description of a robbery.
Yep.
No way. So what happened?
So they kept calling my house, I'm going to say about 3 weeks straight, and then eventually, I guess, they let it go. But, I mean, I was like a suspect.
Yeah.
She's trying to do the right thing.
I tell you, the same thing happened with me. When I seen that body, it was on Queens Boulevard. I seen the body laying there. And I just called 911 here. There's a body laying there. I don't know if he's dead or if he's homeless, but you guys should check it out.
Let me tell you something,
next
man.
60 days, they called me crazy, came to the crib, wanted me to come to the precinct, and I said, never again. I was just trying to help.
I'm one of those people. I love my fellow human beings more than I hate the system. A lot of us hate the system more than we love each other. That's why we don't call 911. Morally, I could not see somebody bleeding and not call 911. I just couldn't do it.
Okay.
I'd have to provide some type of help by calling 911.
I'm like Angela Yee. There was a lot of people there. Somebody will call.
No.
They call that the bystander effect.
Somebody will call.
No.
800-585-1051. Should you call 911 when you see something crazy? Call us right now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Turn down for what? Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlagmane Tha God. We are the Breakfast Club. Taking your phone calls right now. 800-585-1051. Should you call 911 when you see something crazy? Now, Yee.
Mm-hmm.
Over the weekend, what happened?
I saw a little situation, and I didn't know what was going on, but a woman was being restrained by another man. It was a little physical. And then I saw another man down the block, a little further down the block, and his head was bleeding like someone had bashed him over the head with something. So I was like, all right, it was in the middle of the day. It was probably around noon.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, somebody else will call. There's a lot of people around.
Listen, you should always call 911 because that life you saved may be your own.
Now, I've called 911 before. That particular time I didn't, and then I felt a little guilty.
And they make you feel like a criminal sometimes. I ain't gonna say every time, but the one time I did when I seen the body laying there, and they made me feel like I'm the one that put the body. It made me think like, damn, did I hit that person?
Listen, if I'm not a suspect, you can't make me a suspect. You're not gonna make me feel guilty for something I didn't do. If I see somebody in a situation and they bleeding and you don't say anything, the person who did it gets away, and tomorrow that person may be making you bleed in the street.
Well, let's go to the phone lines. 800-585-1051. Hello, who's this?
Yo, this is Mike, Jada Pinkett Smith, Nose Carter, whatever this shit.
Knock it off.
Oh,
my last name is Pinkett Smith, Winfrey Nose Carter. Knock it off.
Yo, Mike, should you call 911 when you see something crazy?
I think it all depends on the situation, but I think not.
You say no?
No.
Because it only brings about problems and confusion. It's either two ways it goes down. You become a suspect or a witness.
So let me ask you a question. You'd rather not have that confusion, but have the confusion of keeping the same people who are doing the BS in the street.
Like, I feel what you're saying, and like I see what you were saying about like if you see somebody bleeding, and that's why I say it all depends on the situation.
Goodbye, bro. Hello, who's this?
What up, this is Mel from Detroit.
Now, should you call 911 when you see something crazy?
I think it depends on what's actually going on, but. Like, if somebody was laying there dead or something like that, then yeah, most definitely. But sometimes the policemen like to take that too far and twist it like you had something to do with it, like make you into a suspect.
Absolutely. That's scary.
You can't make me a suspect if I'm not a suspect, dog.
Yeah, all right.
I'm sorry.
Hello, who's this?
Yo, it's Chino, man. And what's going on, kid?
You calling the police when you see something crazy?
Well, I'm going to call 911, and I'm a little taken back by you not wanting to do it.
Well, the reason why is I got harassed one time, and ever since then, I let somebody else call.
But Envy. You're a good father, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know how to manage your money. You don't even have to be at work and doing this right now. You're an entrepreneur in this game. I like the way you maneuver, right? Now, God forbid, right? And plus, your father's a cop. Or a sergeant or something.
Retired detective, guy.
But still, it's still, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not trying to throw any stones at you or anything.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm saying, you got kids, you got a wife, you got daughters, you got a son or whatever. What if they're in a situation, right? And I'm driving by, and God forbid your daughter's fiance is hitting her. And God forbid, right? Hopefully it never happens. And I decide not to call 911 just because I don't want them calling me.
That's true. That's true, too.
That's something to think about.
That is, but, when you get to a situation when you feel like you're a criminal, because, it's happened several times, especially when, if I'm DJing in a club and something happens in a club and the police harass you because since you're a DJ or one of the people that were employed by the club, they call 1,000,001 times, and sometimes I just don't want to deal with that. I don't want them coming by my job. I called you, I'll tell you what I seen. I didn't see anything. I seen a body laying there. And then, well, did you hit the body? Were you the reason, or you just feeling guilty? Is that the reason you called? No, mother F, I just called because I seen a body there.
You know what else is crazy? People will say they won't call 911 because they feel like they're snitching. Well, if you're going to pull out your phone to record it for World Star and send it to World Star and post it online, you're still showing what happened.
Absolutely.
You're still giving visual evidence. So if you're going to pull out your phone to do it for World Star, you might as well pull out your phone to call 911.
And I guess you can always call anonymously, too.
You can't. They call you back. That's the problem.
You can't block your number?
No, they call you.
You can't call from a payphone?
No, there is no calling the police with a block number. They have every technology to call you back, to see where you're at.
I'm going to be like, Envy, let me hold your phone.
And now you can do that. Angela, let's be clear about one thing. DJ Envy's trying to deflect from the fact that he's one of the biggest snitches in New York City, okay? I'm not going to...
Oh, no.
Don't nobody sing like Envy, okay?
Let's not get it twisted.
I learned 911.
If it has something to do with me.
I didn't know what 911 was.
Let's not get it twisted. If it got something to do with me. If a burglar's in my house, you're on my property.
When everybody else, F him.
If 911, what's the emergency? There's a guy on my property. What does he look like? Charlagmane. I said immediately. What does he look like? Whatever.
But if they're on somebody else's property, strong.
Hey,
this guy, Envy. Hey.
Great neighbor.
Hey.
Our culture in a nutshell. Round of applause for DJ Envy, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, this guy.
All right, now we got rumors coming up.
Yes, Christina Milian and Lil Wayne, they were pictured together at the ESPYs, holding hands, sitting next to each other. Speculation has been that they are dating. Well, I'll tell you what Christina Milian has to say. She is newly single. She did just break off her engagement with her former fiance, Jazz Prince. So I'll tell you what she has to say about Weezy.
All right, we'll get into all that next. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Here is Kid Ink with Show Me. Yes. Jay-Z, Beyonce Part 2. Let me just shout out before we do the rumors to the people who run Ball Up. Now, Ball Up is like it's a street ball league. It's kind of like And One, but it's a dope. I went there last night. It was at St. John's University in Queens, and it was crazy. Shout to Bone Collector. Shout to the professor. They get busy. Busy.
Are they better than you?
Absolutely. But like this, when I got home last night,
what?
I was like, you know what? I'm going to try to dunk. So I got the ball out.
Oh, this sounds like struggle.
It was definitely struggle last night. It was all bad.
Those guys don't seem to age either. They've been around for a long time.
Yes. But I can't dunk. That's the thing. I should have gave it up a long time ago. But anyway, let's get to the rumors. We're talking Christina Milian.
Listen up. It's just in. All the gossip. The Rumor Report. Gossip with Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club.
So there's been a lot of speculation that Lil Wayne and Christina Milian are dating, and it doesn't come from nowhere. They were spotted holding hands at the ESPYs. They sat together.
Wasn't she just engaged to
Jazz Prince?
Jazz Prince, yeah.
Yes, their engagement is off. Nobody knows exactly why it was called off.
But didn't it just get called off like a month ago?
Yes, and he actually deleted his Instagram and everything afterward. So anyway, she posted some pictures of an MCM bag, a book bag, and a purse, and she put Team MCM, yep, I'm with that, his and hers, this and that. And that's when... I guess Lil Wayne's daughter also had an issue with that, and she put up the real his and hers, the real meaning of mine, his only Miss Carter, daddy's little girl, and a picture of her and Lil Wayne. She also put up a picture of the same bag and said, oh well. So I don't know what's going on if the daughter doesn't like Christina Milian, but she said she's not dating him, and here she is when she was questioned by TMZ.
And what's up with you and Wayne? Are you guys dating right now or just friends?
We make music together.
You just make music? That's cool. Totally platonic relationship.
Work. I'm finally around my record label. I'm have the opportunity to make music.
Do you think you could ever date someone that was like your manager or producer? Or do you think that doesn't really work out?
Never know.
You You never know.
Hey, man, when you finally open them legs, we open up your budget.
Oh, stop it. Don't say that. Don't say that.
That's my thing, right? Wasn't Jazz Prince and Lil Wayne cool? So why would Christina Milian put herself in that position? Shouldn't it be some kind of etiquette, like don't date your ex's homeboy?
Well, maybe Lil Wayne shouldn't put her in that predicament either.
Okay, they both wrong.
And you know what else is a little, because they did the whole chain of things, because, you know, Lil Wayne used to be married to Nivea. They have a kid together, right?
Yes.
But then Dream also Dream used to be married to Nivea. And they have a child together also. So there's,
I don't know what you're talking
confused.
And then Christina Milian has a baby with Dream. So in other words, the Dream has a baby with Nivea and with Christina Milian. Nivea has a baby with Lil Wayne also.
So in other words, Lil Wayne's banging all Dream's leftovers? What are you trying to say? I don't get it.
Yeah, I'm confused.
I'm not trying to say that. I'm just putting together this whole chain of how the kids would be somehow.
So Lil Wayne should just sign Dream to Young Money is what you're saying.
I'm not saying that.
What are you saying? I don't get it. What are you trying to say? I'm trying.
But
all
anyway,
I know is the perception of this is all bad. Because, you know, Christina Milian looks like a hoe.
Well, she said she's not dating, and let's be clear, there's no bigger hoe than Lil Wayne. I mean,
hey,
come on.
Round of applause to Lil Wayne. I ain't mad at Lil Wayne.
God, you can't glorify one and not, you know.
Hey, you're right, but what Lil Wayne be doing with these chicks is nonetheless short of amazing. I'm serious.
Oh, gosh.
That Wayne guy is amazing.
All right, and Zendaya Coleman, she was supposed to play Aaliyah in the Lifetime Aaliyah biopic, and she has said that she's not going to do it anymore because of the fact that Aaliyah's family was upset about the project. There were complaints from the fans. Alexandra Shipp has actually been tapped to play Aaliyah at this point. And Zendaya took to her Instagram to put up some videos to discuss why she backed out of the movie. Here's what she said.
The reason why I chose not to do the Aaliyah movie had nothing to do with the haters or people telling me that I couldn't do it, I wasn't talented enough, or I wasn't black enough. It had absolutely nothing to do with that. The main reasons were production value wasn't there were complications with the music rights, and I just felt like it wasn't being handled delicately considering the situation.
All right, so that's her reason for backing out of that. And Mace, he has officially left his parishioners in the church, and he's going back to rapping full time. Now, he retired from rap back in 1999 to do a career in the ministry.
I'm
confused. He built up his church.
You could just do that?
Yeah, I know you can just leave your flock.
Now he's divorced, and most of his flock is upset about that. And now he's saying, forget everything, forget the church, I'm just doing rap.
You can play with a lot out there. You better not
Don't play with the Lord, dog.
Well, maybe he feels like rap is his calling now.
Listen,
if he does gospel rap,
he's not doing gospel rap.
Oh, he's bugging.
Listen, man, I cannot give my life to the Lord and say that I'm a pastor and then say F my flock for a rap career.
Well, you liked him on the Troy Ave song, right?
Yeah, I thought it sounded all right, but I mean, I ain't going out there to buy no Mace album. I don't believe Mace. I just don't believe him.
I'm confused.
There's nothing about him that's believable.
He had a church in the congregation. He was speaking positivity and this, that, and the other, and now he's going back to what he was
I think he just wants to get back in the rap game. He sees a lot of people doing flows he used to do. He laid the groundwork. This is what he told me. When I seen him, he laid the groundwork for a lot of people that, you know, behind the scenes today, he kind of set a lot lot of people up. So
Mace
maybe
has to come up here and explain himself, man.
You could have made a lot more money in the church, dog. Bishop T.D. Jakes, them ballers.
It's not supposed to be about the money, sir.
You're right. My bad.
All right, well, that is your rumor report. I'm Angela Yee.
That's all he thinks about. It's balling over there in the church. It's not about the money, sir.
Them tithes and offerings from guaranteed coins every Sunday. That show money, I don't know about that, Mace.
I'm confused. All right.
I don't even care. How about that much?
All right.
I think he's a hypocrite.
People's Choice Mix is up next. You want to hear something? 800-585-1051. Let us know what you want to hear, and we'll get it on. All right, we'll get into the mix next. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Let's go.
Don't start thinking you untouchable just because you're making $70 million a fight.
That's not nice to Tiny, Sue. He already has said that he hasn't done anything with her.
I thought he said he was wrong for calling her bitch the first time.
Some people feel like this was in response to her dissing him on the red carpet at the BET Awards when he tried to get her attention and she ignored him.
And the Instagram post is so stupid. The video's right there. We got the video. We got the audio. We watch it. You did not say he thinks I was effing his wife. Oh, yeah, effing his wife.
Yeah, you
okay.
Okay. Yeah, all right.
I thought I cursed.
Let's leave it alone. Thank you for donking today. Thank you for donking today,
The
sir.
word wife is not a curse, so you know.
Whoa, you sure?
Goodness gracious. All right, when we come
Y'all
back.
not going to be happy till T.I. die about his. T.I. one of my favorite rappers ever. I find him highly entertaining. I want him to be here. Please stop giving him reasons to have to die about his.
Nah, T.I. is smart. He left all that alone.
He's smart. That's the bad part. He know what he's doing. That's the sad part.
Oh, my goodness. All right, when we come back, Charlagmane was out in London this weekend. Angela Yee and I did a boat cruise that was called, what was it called?
The Hornblower cruise.
Yeah, we'll tell you about that experience. And also, I was at
Why are you
Bolo.
laughing like that?
We'll talk about it when we come back. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Yes, morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Angela Yee, Charlagmane Tha God. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, Friday, Angela Yee and I had to host a boat cruise.
Yeah.
Now, the boat cruise, it was entertaining.
It's like a 2-hour cruise, which is a good amount of time.
The weather was beautiful.
This is my third boat cruise in like the past month. Charlamagne had a boat cruise for his birthday.
I was on a yacht though.
This was a yacht.
Oh, it was a yacht.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a little fishing boat.
No, this was the Hornblower yacht, sir. We had food and alcohol and beverages and all that.
Then I was in South Carolina on a boat, and now we just did this boat cruise.
Now, also, I went to this, I call it Ball Up. I've been talking about it all morning. I had an amazing time. Now, Ball Up is like a street ball. I guess it's like a street ball league, and they go to city, and they perform Professor and Bone Collector.
How old are these guys now? These guys have been around for a long time.
They still get busy. Like, they still impress the ish out of me over the weekend. I mean, if this comes to your city, definitely go take a look. The tickets weren't expensive. I think it was $15. But I had an amazing time. The arenas were small, so it's not like you're sitting way in the rafters. You're sitting up close. I had an amazing time.
Didn't you say people were throwing balls in your face?
No, I said the Bone Collector. He's a point guard. He actually has this move where when you're guarding him, he throws his ball. He throws the basketball in your face, Yee. Anyway, it's just disrespectful. I don't know how nobody ever got into a fight. So shout to the whole Ball Up, but definitely had an amazing time. Now, you were out in London, right, Charlamagne?
Yeah, I was in London this weekend. I had to host a party at a spot called Club K in Hounslow. You know, and I just made my rounds around the UK. I went and I did Tim Westwood show, salute to Tim Westwood. I saw my man Kojo. He does the breakfast show out there.
Was that your first time in London?
That was my first time in London.
Nice.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I got love for London. They got love for us. They want us out there New Year's Eve. They want us to do a party out there New Year's Eve.
Okay.
You know what's interesting when you're overseas and you do a party New Year's Eve? The time zone is different, so you get to celebrate New Year's 2 times.
Yeah. And I got molested at the airport too by the TSA there. Like this guy was being totally ridiculous. I had to curse him out.
He probably heard you having phone sex.
Then he threatened to detain me, but he cuffed my ass cheeks. There's no reason to go. I'm like, I said, what you think is in my ass?
Hey.
Like he cuffed the cheeks.
We call you Chocolate Thunder.
And then when I cursed at him, he said, you want to get detained? I said, no.
That's what you get for being so voluptuous.
Then he grabbed my shaft.
He grabbed your what?
Shaft.
How many hands did he have to use? One or two?
What kind of party was this?
Man, I have no idea, but I just took the L, though. I didn't want no problems, man.
He had his own game of Ball Up.
His own game of Ball Up.
I didn't want no problems.
He didn't need Professor Bone Collector over there, boy.
I just wanted to get back to America. I didn't want no problems. Man.
Okay.
Hope you were entertained, sir.
Also, there's a if you live in the I'm not gonna tell you. I'll tell you. If you live in the tri-state area, I was talking to this guy, and he has a firing range, which I'm gonna take my wife on a date. I hope she's not listening because I'm a surprise. It should be pretty fun.
You know what, Envy? Just stop it now, okay?
What? No.
You can't surprise your wife by an announcement on the radio.
I don't think, but I'm just trying to tell people because it's not that expensive. If you want to take your girl, your fiance, or anybody out someplace, you could take somebody. It's not that expensive. It's a firing range. You could go shoot together. You don't need a license. You just got to be of the age. I think it's 21, and you could just go firing. It's amazing.
How romantic.
Shut up.
Why not just take it to Chicago?
Same difference.
Take it to Chicago. 40 people got shot this week.
Oh, my goodness. Positive note of the day's up next. It's Fancy. It's Iggy. These girls are loyal. Yes. Morning, everybody's DJ MB, Angela Yee, Charlagmane Tha God. We are the Breakfast Club.
You think Christina Milian feels awkward when she hears this record in the club?
Why?
What you mean, why? Jesus
It's
Christ.
not about her.
It can be. It can apply to her.
Why?
All right, G.
I don't understand how she's not loyal. She's
make
not.
a case for hoes like Angela Yee.
Wait, hold on. She's not engaged.
You need to be a hoe attorney. Jesus Christ.
But she's not engaged anymore, right? So who is she cheating on? And it
No
seems
doubt.
like he messed up because he's the one apologizing to her.
No doubt.
So why can't she do what she wants?
No doubt.
Leave us on a positive note, sir.
Listen, the most powerful relationship you will ever have is the relationship with yourself. So please remember that the only person who can pull you down is yourself. And if you're stopping yourself from being great, get out of your own way and say to yourself, I'm not going to let me pull myself down anymore.
Breakfast Club, bitches!